Hi people, it's Melody and Red. We have dissociative identity disorder. Sorry, it's been a bit. From my understanding, I think Jacob and them are trying to work on being like helpful to the system rather than hurtful. So they've been taking some space out in the front, and we've been switching a lot in our sleep. It's unfortunate, but I brought back our nightmares. Like, I guess they hadn't been having nightmares for years, and then like boom, we're awake and now we're having nightmares. So sometimes they'll switch in while we're sleeping so that the body can actually rest, and sometimes we just get through it because the hope is that if we suffer through enough nightmares that like maybe they'll stop after a while, is what else are you gonna do? The birds, we've been taking care of the birds, and honestly, like, that is probably what is keeping everyone from making very many videos, is every day our spoon allotment for all of us kind of goes to the birds. I don't know who's been taking care of them lately. Like, we've been like rapid switching, I feel like, all week. Been jumping around a lot. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's irritating, but it is what it is, if you will. So we've been taking care of the birds. That takes most of our energy. Thankfully, they have little bells and toys and things, and so that's entertaining and really cute. We spent some time with our cousin, so that was really nice. We got to hear about someone who actually paid a little bit of mind to us when we were little, because like that's been the biggest bummer about coming out as a system, is it doesn't feel like we can reach out to many people and be like, hey, how were we around you, especially those really close friends. So she told us that she felt like she never really knew us. We were never really consistent. She never really knew what she was going to get. And of course, that's because there's a bunch of us, so you wouldn't. we weren't even consistent for ourselves. We at some point we had like answers memorized, but past that point, like, we weren't consistent because we are a lot. We are many. And so that was interesting. She said that she thought we didn't like her because sometimes we would be super bubbly, super attentive, super talkative, just open and truthful. And then there were times when we would be aloof and kind of like one-word answers. And so, like, that was super cool to hear, because the imposter syndrome does get bad sometimes, and it's nice to see that someone else at least noticed. And she was like, it makes so much more sense now. Like, right? Isn't it cool?